Hey everybody. So right now we are jumping in with another round of Starfield, this time on the Xbox Series X. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Um, just to make sure it's not drowning me out, even though it's probably just that it's in my ear very loud. And then we're going to try a new game because we are going to be looking at LSD's new game customizer. Okay, so this is a little bit different, and honestly, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to play out. So we're gonna basically, you're supposed to be able to choose everything, right? Skip the grind, dive into the action, say goodbye to the confines of early tutorial missions on Vectera and Kreet, keep straight or jump straight into the vast expanse of the galaxy and start your quest with momentum. Choose your path, your way. Express your style. Arm yourself for adventure. Tailor your arsenal to fit your playstyle. Power through the stars. Start with the resources you feel you need. Customize your starting credits and med packs to ensure you're ready to face the challenges of the cosmos head on. Soar in style. Select from a plethora of starting ships. Level up from the start. Begin at your desired character level and circumvent the grind to tailor the difficulty and progression of your game. So, things this is going to be kind of interesting because, we do have Dark Star Game Overhaul loaded. So, the game's going to be tough no matter what difficulty or what level we start on. And then we have to decide, we get to mess around with the difficulty anyway. So we're going to do that as well. So let's just go ahead and click new and see what happens. Start a new game. Yes. We know creations are loaded. So we know achievements are disabled. So let's just take a look and see what we got here. All right. You know what this reminds me of? This is it reminds me kind of Winter's Roll Your Own Start, the original um version of it. All right, so apparel. Let's see. Full set. Let's see. More, more. I'm gonna hit recon. All right. So full spacesuit set. Um, we're gonna say recon. All right. All right. So we'll go back. Close. Minor utility set. Nope. Nope. Mm. Now, all these sets are pretty much just the generic things that you find in the game. So it's just really kind of, if you know what, you know. All right, so we're going to go with Space Trucker Flannel. All right. So that's apparel, weapons, primary. Let's go to Kadama. Secondary. Yeah, I got no problem with the Eon. trying to remember if they use the same ammo. Secondary. Kraken. Okay. Throwable. Yep. Frag grenade is just fine. Let's see. Spaceship. The Achilles sounds good. Wait, is the longsword an A class or B? They can't give you, they shouldn't be offering a B class ship. You know what? Let's go with the watchdog. Location, right outside of the lodge. Heck no. Part of me is leaning more towards Sidonia. Then there's always the slums of Sidonia. Neon underbelly. Nope. You know what they need right here is a selection that says random. All right. Inventory. Med packs. Sufficiently provisioned. Cutter. Rev 8. It couldn't wait for me to get all that done. I don't know. I just got here. All right. I've been around the block. This is not my first rodeo. I've seen some things. I am become death. This is not my first rodeo. We're just gonna go right smack dab right in the middle for right now. Character creator. You won't be able to make any more changes once you. Yes, we're ready. Okay. I don't know about you, but this is very loud in my ear. And I'm hoping it's not that loud for all of you. Oh my God, I just love her. I don't know why. I do. What are we doing? Actually, does he look like the bartender? So you can see we have extra faces there that we can choose from, right? Okay. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to count to 3 as I hold the button. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that took me all the way to 1. All right, so now we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. Seriously? This guy? This is what we end up on? Okay. I'm going to be a little burly. Skin tone, yeah, we're going to leave. We're just going to modify the face and everything a little bit. Head shape. Yep. He's a little burly. Are we gonna go with the kind of afro? We're gonna go a little bit like that. Change the hair color up a little bit. Wait, we didn't get any. Oh, we got 5 extra hairdos. I don't like that. You know what? We're gonna go. We're gonna just go either that or all right, official, and then hair color is gonna be like that. Okay, facial hair. Now we got. Where's our extra facial hair? Did I not add it? All right. Oh wait. I'm actually not hating this one. Okay, facial hair color. We don't want to. we just there it is. Yeah, a little softer tone there. Eyes. Yep. Eye colors is very okay. There it is. So you want to put it so closer to mine. All right. Eyebrows actually. Yeah. Eyebrow color is good. Okay, there we go. Nose. That's better. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Ears are fine. Actually, ears. We want to take them up the head a little bit. Come on. Oh man, we took them all the way up the head. All right, cheeks. Yes, that's better. Mouth. Actually, that's gonna work better, I think. Wait, scale it up just a little bit. There you go. Yeah. All right, teeth are good. Jaw. There it is. There it is. You see, we start with a weird clay, and then we end up with something pretty decent. No jewelry. Dermesthetic. I want him. Kind of. Yeah. There we go. Intensity. Yeah. Okay. Don't like the. Okay. Yeah. We got to go way back. Okay. Complexion blemishes. All right. And then let's just take the intensity down just a little. There it is. All right, bro. We got to give you the obligatory scar. There it is. You got to look kind of. You got to, yeah, you got to look, like you've been, worn in there a little bit. Yeah, there it is. There it is, man. Oh, man. Okay, I'm glad we did this. Okay, so. Background. Aegis field agents. Martial arts. Okay. Deimos graduate. Starship design. Ooh. Ex-ecliptic. Oh my goodness, I like that. Ex-spacer. Used to run with a crew of lowlifes from every corner of the settled space. Growing up, you were attracted to the promise of adventure outside a breathable atmosphere. Eventually, you wondered if there was more to life than gunning for that next big score. With each abandoned space station, a reckless confrontation, you start to crave a different kind of adventure. I am really leaning towards that one. Hold on. Fixer, negotiation, theft, flying ace. Gangster, nope. Londinian survivor. You were only a child when your parents pushed you into an overpacked cargo transport ship. You watched out the side window as the ship broke free of the atmosphere and past the fleet of UC Navy vessels, just in time to watch the interplanetary missiles make contact with Londinium spaceport. They died so you may live. What will you do with this gift? Environmental conditioning, pistol search. Ooh, man, and look at this one. Mars native. Miner. Look at that. I already have the weightlifting trait. Don't want to be a pirate. Privateer. Trade authorized. Professor. Ronan. A reporter. Dude, these are some awesome. Why couldn't they have come up with this at the beginning, man? When they put the game out, a scrapper. Sentry. Wow. Smuggler. Aurora. Weapons. Human organs. Old military tech. You're not really concerned with morality when there are credits to be made. The colonies of the settled systems like to tout an objective intolerance for the trade of these goods in civilized space, but there's always someone who will pay you top dollar to get these things past an embargo. Ooh, doggy. Trade authorized, payloads, incapacitation, tinkerer. Varun practitioner. Your first exposure to the beliefs of the House of Varun came from the pages of contraband scripture you found in a bin while working at the UC Exchange in New Atlantis. Looking back on this event now, you know this was never a mere coincidence. The Great Serpent promises you protection from its devouring of the universe if only you heed its teachings. War Veteran, FC. Freestar Collective, UC. Okay. Smuggler is sticking out to me. Okay, smuggler. And Londinian survivor for sure. And X-Spacer. We're going X-Spacer, man. We got to go X-Spacer. Okay. Oh, look at this. Powerlifter. Wait, let's see. All right, strong back is already. We're going to take that. That's synthetic heart. After terrible injury, your life was saved through advanced technology. Foods aren't as effective, but medicines and chems last longer. Thick skin. Gain 50 thermal resistance, but minus 25 resistance to radiation and corrosive hazards. UC United Colonies native. It's got it. Well, since we're X-Spacer, we're going to be wanted, right? What do we do? for the spacers. I want to think we were in charge of smuggling, hauling. Smart guy. You gain 100% more experience, but no longer gain any from combat. Silver tongue. All right, hold on. These I know all these already. Cybernetic implants. No, because we would just get annihilated with people with EM weapons. Annoying. You don't care what anyone thinks. They're wrong. You're the master of proving a point. Sure, you might be right, but that doesn't stop people from really wanting to punch you in the face. Maybe it's the sound of your voice, or maybe you just got one of those punchable faces. Plus 20 persuasion, minus 20 intimidation. An athlete, an addict, all or nothing, alien DNA, addictive, acrobatic. What was that first one? A space scoundrel, robotics enthusiast, a powerlifter, a lover, a general contractor, a corpo, chef, a bouncer, okay, I'm thinking this is the one I want, because this is going to come in handy. We're going to go for it, because it's going to come in handy in multiple ways. All right. Yes. Let's see. We're going to name our character, and our character is going to be, all right. We're just going to go for it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Woody Brooks. Confirm. All right. I don't know what's going to happen right now. I mean, seriously, I have no clue. One small step. We're level 10 already. All right, wait. Set is active. All right. Before we go any further, these things need to be set. All right, so we're level 10. So I'm going to stick it right there. Carry capacity is normal anywhere. Vendor credits are greatly increased. Increased. I think we need that because I don't think we have. All right, so Bedlam. Junk recycler. Okay, so boom. Okay. Textiles. Okay, XP slider. Whoa. All right, so we're gonna go. Oh yeah. All right, so maybe we go back down. All right, so for the first couple of levels, up until level 20, we usually keep that on. That's fine. We are going to 75. Yep. Fleet commander. Boom. Hit points. All right. All right. Simulation is on. Recovery modules. Okay. Shipbuilder. All right. Suit up. Real 02 is on. I don't mess with shipbuilder stuff. Cost of spacing. Real fuel. Nope. Okay. Tiny reasons to explore. Enabled. Tiny reason to explore space. We go to normal. Grantera. We're gonna go with normal, but we might need to come back. All right. So now we have Fallout special, right? So do I know what this means? No. Do I know how to set it all? No. Points gained on new game plus. All right. Difficulty. I don't know what difficulty means. Strength, weapon weight, I don't know what this is all. I don't know what this means. All right. We should just leave it at default. The problem that I'm having though with leaving it default. Well, I guess I should just read. All right. Every time you go through the Unity, you receive this number of new points to spend. Okay. Your attributes need to be this number above 5, including the bonus from luck, to be considered proficient and start producing positive results. By default, 7 or above is considered proficient. All right. If your strength times this multiplier is lower than your weapon's weight, you move slowly. Okay. Your strength affects your carry weight up to this value at max strength. 30%. Okay. Your strength affects, okay. Perception. All right. Endurance. If your endurance times this multiplier is lower than your armor's weight, you move slowly. Okay. All right. So this is just all little multipliers. Punish me. We got to go punish me for sure. Okay. So this, we would, okay. Your intelligence affects how much experience points you gain up to this value at max intelligence. Oh, well, we're definitely gonna, your intelligence affects the cost of crafting and research up to this value of max intelligence. Intelligence, all right. Luck. Your luck provides a selected bonus to all your attributes for each point of luck you invest in. All right, we're going to leave everything else the same. I just always boost intelligence. That's just me. Okay, I am malnourished. All right, we'll do a quick save and then let's allocate some skills. All right, you need this for sure. All right, let's come back on over here. All right, weightlifting, we need to boost that. Let's get some health going too. All right, let's go on over here. Isolation, we need persuasion. We got scavenging already. We'll come on back over here. We'll hit up lasers. Okay. Now, we got this. We got this. All right. So with those hit, we can do this and this and this. All right. Now we're gonna come over here We need a boost pack. We need piloting, right? Security. I'm gonna hit this. That way I can hit this to start. All right, and then you can see it's not a big bonus, but every little thing can count. All right, so we have our Kadama. Ooh, all right. We have that, but we're gonna hide spacesuits. So we have shock troop and that. We're gonna equip the shock troop, all right, and then that as well. And then, oh yeah, but we're gonna hide. Okay, so we got an extra suit. Oh yeah, we're just gonna we're chilling. We're chilling until we can find something better. All right, aid. We do have at least the med pack. Consumable. Yeah, that's not. We can't eat that. All right. Wait. Enhance needs settings menu. Food decreases. Maybe we. Okay. So, all right. What I'm gonna do. We got 3,700 credits too, and we do have the artifact. Okay. So one of the things I am going to do, until we know for sure, is I'm gonna reduce that. Okay. So we're no longer malnutrition and all that stuff. Okay. Where are we? Yo, what you mean mugging me, man? You mean mugging me? You got all right. Choose your special points. We have 5 points remaining. We're 5 across the board. Okay. All right. So, where is? We are definitely increasing intelligence. All right. One more point. One more point. All right. We are done. I'm curious as all get up. I am curious as all get up how that works. And then the funny thing is, yeah, this is how I usually do.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while.
Yeah, and thanks for sharing that with me. All right. Oh, hey girl. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm willing to go, so we will go. What's this? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on. All right. You know what? We need to go to first person so we can look at this stuff. Get a better look. No. God dang it. I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to steal. I didn't want to steal. All right. We're trying to break that habit, man. You know, that's what we. All right. It's locked. Sidonia Central Hub. All right, let's just give it a look, see what's going on around here. All right, so we're out. There's the face. What's going on here? Help? Okay. bro, that's a pretty chill hat you got there. All right.
How's it going?
Oh,
Can I help you?
it's going pretty good. The news thing is on the fritz though.
Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority?
Yeah.
I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything, and I'll do my best to help you out.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what you got. I'm looking to make a trade, man.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Okay. So, um, I want to sell that. He's got tons of money. Oh, dang. I gave him way too much money. Okay. And we didn't really earn much money off of him. All right. So I got a Kraken, a Kadama, and an axe. All right. And none of them worth anything. Okay. What space suits you got? Ooh, doggy. You see that? I love that. All right. And then if we didn't want that, we've got the infiltrator spacesuit. And this one's okay. All right. So we got something to shoot for. We need to make some money then. All right. Let's up our gear. And then, ooh, okay, look at that. That's pretty chill. The infiltrate. Oh, with the sword. Oh, we can afford that. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That I can afford that? Mm-hmm. And of course, I like it. I like it. Not too crazy about the Nomad one, though. All right, what kind of... You got any good infiltrator gear? It might be time for us to jump back into action. 25% harder to hear. You know what? I think I might actually... Oh, yeah, we need the shades. Do I need the neck cover? I do not. Do I need the sleeve tech? Oh, 5 critical damage and... Oh, yeah. No, I don't need your... the gloves, maybe not. What kind of belt you got here? The holster, the grenades, or just the belt? Let's go with a belt, man. Do I need the back sword? Ooh, it gives me 5 carry weight. Yeah, no. Thank you, though. All right. And, let's see. Aid. Oh, I can't afford that. Holy cow. Well, I know if I find any of that stuff, I know where to come to sell it. You got any band-aids? No band-aids? No, nothing like that? Dude, this stuff is expensive. Okay, ship fuel. All right, so not well, it's a little pricey. Mm-hmm. A little pricey, man. Everything's a little pricey. You got crates. Okay, I see what we got now. I should have looked to see where that was loading. All right, what you got for? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. How much is your? Okay. I'm just gonna look at my Kadama real quick here. It takes us 777. Okay, we got 275 rounds, and you're selling them. Ooh, so I could buy 365 more rounds. But if I really wanted to, I could buy 100 more rounds just to make sure I'm not gonna be without. Okay. Hey, thanks, man.
Yo, stay good out there.
Oh, I'm trying, man. I am trying. Okay. Wait, don't come at me, bro. Don't. All right, what do we got? All right. Um, am I able to equip? Yep. All right. All right. I need a jacket. I need a jacket. What else am I looking at? All right. For now, yeah.
Hard to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Really? There's a kid out here that likes to put pictures up. Okay. Oh, dang.
You looking for deals on off-world goods? Your new friend Dennis will hook you up. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC.
Whoa.
I've got a little of this, a little of that,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop,
Really? Well,
That's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo.
you can give me a moment to actually say something. It must be exhausting managing all this stuff yourself, right?
Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long.
Well, I can go check it out for you.
You
Mm-hmm.
could? Yes?
Yeah.
This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say.
How often do you deal with killer robots, bro?
No rush, but, well, actually, the quicker you find my cargo, take a look.
Well, I might need some supplies to do that, bro. All right. Okay, you got some heal paste. I'll take those two. Bandages. One. Thank you, man. That's a load off my shoulders. Man, everything's so expensive. Do you have helium? You sure don't. Okay. Okay.
Be safe out there.
Yeah, well, I'm trying, bro. But, I got people talking my ear off. Hey, is this, what is this? Hey, what are you? You don't have a pharmaceutical lab, man? Wait.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Oh, hey, here we go. Are you serious? Are you serious? You ain't got nothing better to do? You got patience. You probably making stuff for your patients. You keep telling me self? Okay, well, I keep telling myself too that it'd be so nice.
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it as a bounty hunter.
No.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City.
It's possible they may not extend them. This is
I can help you out if your job's paying.
Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you.
Well, all right, I'm in.
All right, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. As a matter of fact,
Sidonia can have a depressing effect.
oh, I didn't get the, I didn't do the thing. Oh, shoot. Something I just noticed. Or just thought about. We don't have Shade's vehicle tuner. Oh, that is such a bummer. Oh, man. What Shade's vehicle tuner does is just incredible. And it makes actually driving around in the buggy kind of fun. Dang blasted. Alright, that's going to change up some things. Okay, so we got some things going on here. What in the world is that?
That would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises. Mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Okay. I know we have real fuel. We might have real O2 also. And if that's the case, things are going to be quite different.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
And then since we didn't get the notice about being in a zero oxygen environment. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, yep, it's acting as normal. Well, I guess I could have drove over here, tell you the truth. Oh, we got the Sidonia, Ramtech Sidonia Underground too. There's the fracking station. There's our launch pad. There's our freighter site. Where radio tower? Sidonia. The ship. You know what? We better. Just get the vehicle. Maybe it'll be faster. So it's minus 5 degrees. Is that Celsius? 0% oxygen. Uh-oh. Where's my ship? You mean I ran all the way back and no ship? Is this my ship? That ain't my ship. They're working on it. Guys, do we not have a ship? All right. Okay, so that's the Ram Tech one kicking in. I'm a little concerned. What ship is this one? That's not our ship, right? Is that our ship? That's not our ship. The Freestar Railstar. I done forgot what ship we said we were supposed to have. But the Freestar Railstar is not our ship. There's the abandoned mines. And then abandoned UC radar station. Oh gosh. Yes, we're cheating. Don't say, wait a minute. Can you see through me? I'm seeing through myself. Signal sent. Find the agents. And thank you for playing our mod. I tell you to get on my ship, but I don't know where my ship is. So right now I'm actually pretty concerned. All right. I'm pretty concerned that we don't have a ship. Oh wait. Did your mom ever tell you to close the door behind yourself? Okay. Nothing to be had over there. A med pack. And some cash. Alright. Very not helpful. Light. Oh, and hey, more cash. We'll take that. Who are you? There's a astrodynamics microbot right there. We're not gonna overly concern ourselves with the bots right now. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can't do anything there. We can only do a little something, something right there. And in Dark Star, we can look at this one. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. We're not going to touch any of these. But you can... Oh, wrong one. Dang, blast it. You can talk me into taking these. And then can't talk me into taking any of that. So we get down here. Whoops, right there. Okay. And then we'll check in the safe room. What do you got in here? Oh, hey, a star shard. Okay. You got some grub. Yep. What's that? Oh, yeah, rice. Got a plushie up there. We'll probably leave the plushie. Oh, more ammo. And then, hey, there we go. Some nades. And some trauma packs. We'll let you keep that. Yeah. It's a robot. And look at that. So we found Buddy Weiss. And a key. That'll probably... And then who are you? You're just a microbot. Alright, wait. Vacuum tape. Is that all you got? That's all? And who are you? Energy, weapons, systems. You know what? Hey, why don't you get on my ship? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Can I assign you? Where's my ship? I don't have a ship. All right. Well, we'll talk later. Yeah, good talk. Because you just confirmed that I don't have a ship. I'm not saying that's a good talk or information that we wanted, but it's serious information we needed. Now, here's the thing, right? Does it sound like somebody's talking, but we're not hearing? You know, we're not actually talking to anyone. All right, turn that off. Okay. Hey, there's another microbot. More microbots. Okay. Somebody's personal computer. Hey, I love being part of an enthusiastic team, but we must fully remember what we are working with. Artificial intelligence is dangerous. No kidding. I'm absolutely thrilled with the microbots. They're not only great test subjects, but they are cheap to build, disposable, and overall incredibly helpful, useful. They can detect issues, conduct repairs, and more. With their small profile, going into pipes, vents, and machinery is just not a problem for them. They are just an absolute dream to work with, unlike our crew. Inaccessible. Okay. Um, it is a little distressing right now that we cannot we can't access our ship. All right. By the way, we know there's another bot over there, but it does us no good that it's over there. So, not even no point in bothering it. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Positron batteries are a necessity. Grab them wherever you can. Anything with parentheses around it, grab it. Because they are used in Dark Star. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. What's in here? Oh, hey. Resort wear. What's up there? Space trucker cap. Gosh darn it. Ooh, okay. A thank you and 36,000 credits. Now, if I have to actually go buy a ship instead of now, if I had the shuttle services mod loaded, I really wouldn't care that I don't have a ship because I can still get to, New Atlantis. But we don't have a ship. We don't have a way of getting there. And this is very similar to another mod. However, it did everything it's supposed to do right now. But we even selected what type of ship we were supposed to get. I don't understand why we don't have it. And I didn't see anything that said, hey, you have to, jump through a few more hoops and hurdles in order to get it, in order for you to get it. All right. So this. All right. Hold on. Who's this guy? I know it's out there. I know the dangers that threaten our existence if we do not move faster. I think this is kind of like in response to hers about slowing down because of AI is so dangerous, and he wants to go faster. And okay, so we need to get something to allow us to read the inaccessible files. Neon security helmet, really? All right, look, we need to go to first person because one, it's a little bit better more responsive right now. And two, I don't want that. Okay. This is one of our, yeah, I'm sure one of the bots is in here somewhere. So there's 12 bots you need to find. And there's our ballistic weapons bot. Now, the main reason I came in here is, like, I already know what's in here, so I know what we're going to find. So, this will open the simulators for us if we want. And as you can see, there's one of our people that we're looking for. But in here, there's a ton of stuff going on in here. There's cred sticks laying all over the place. Food. This thing here, this cutter. Blue 31. Am I over encumbered already? How am I over encumbered? Well, let me look and see what I got on me. Yeah, I'm way over encumbered. Not just over encumbered, but way over encumbered. All right, I don't need this cutter anymore. I got one. I think I picked this one up by mistake. I didn't want to. I don't want this anymore. The Kadama that I have, I thought it said 73, not 13. That's ridiculous. Oh, and then the Kraken's only 6. Okay. And then I have 3 helmets. This one isn't better, but it's got something on it. You know what? We're going to go with you. And yeah, we're just going to. I got a lot of. Ooh, look at me. Aren't I sporty? And then you got this. Holy cow. I look. Yeah. Neon security. Nope. Resort wear. Nope. Look at the reagent. Nope. 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 Spacesuit. All right. So, let's see. Miscellaneous. We're gonna, yeah, and that. We're gonna hold on to these things for now. If I had a ship to store all this stuff on, that would be great. But I don't have a ship. I don't know why I don't have a ship. It is actually very concerning. Well, but for now, we will pick up all the left behind cred sticks, man. It's like, why would you? Poker Night Enhanced. All right. Because now they have battle bots. I think one of those bottles was empty. So there's red 13. I can't get to them because it's locked up. There is some more ammo. Blue was in there. There's our Unotronic, but does us no good, right? Without a ship. All right, so we went the wrong way. All right, so here's Blue 32. Another positron battery. Can never have too many of those. Cred sticks. Can never have too many of those. All right. Okay. Now, this is a very dangerous area. This is inconceivable. I have no idea how Victor is able to do it. Sure, the red team has been leading in the battle bot bouts, but this bot getting 14 wins in a row. Ridiculous. Blue 33 is next to step up to the challenge, and I'm making sure that he will take down the reigning king. A bigger chassis, stronger actuators, and thicker armor will prove to be no match to Red 13. Whatever you say, bro. So what I'm talking about is this room is dangerous. Is this room. Yes, it is exactly what you think it is. A room full of loot. You see, you got the desert wear space helm. We got credits, sterile nanotubes, which is very important. We got harvested organs. We've got an explorer spacesuit. So, Avi, we will be back at some point for this stuff. Right? It will sit tight until we make it back. We will grab that. We will grab that. We will leave all the rest. We will leave that. We'll grab that. That. Didn't mean to grab that, but I'll take it. Okay. I don't know what's in here. We'll take those. Do we want to? Nope. But we will take the ammo. We will not take any of the Starborn stuff. We will not take the Mantis. We'll take those. You see what's in this crate? You see how much stuff is in there? There's 80 spacesuits. There's 2 weapons. Whoever put, like, it's like, bro, it's, we appreciate you, you know, but you went just a little overboard, a little bit. Okay. So here's the shields. You know, you see, we'll take the, what's in there? O2 boosted, which actually grands. Trackers Alliance spacesuit. We'll take that. We will not take those. The respectable numbers, yes, we will take. A med pack, yep. Recon stem. Okay. All right. And then take that, and I don't think. Yep. What was this suit again? Desert War. Okay. And then I'm going to show you something, and then we will leave most. So right here, you know, there's tons of, if you want any kind of, basically, it looks like there's a copy of every main outfit that we come across in our playthrough, right? As you can see. And then there's another helmet, more outfits, and then down here you can see, we'll grab it, and then the bounty hunter space helmet. You can see a deputy hat, prison scrubs, sysdef prison scrubs, ranger hat. You see, so everything you can think of. You see these here. Now I'm grabbing them because I can sell them, or if I had access to a, what's the name? Now this should kind of tell you what's in here. We don't have the key. You need Devin's key. But you can see there's cred sticks on the floor. Curious, right? But underneath here, hey, look. And it's Victor Duvall's access card. A little slate about Red 13 and 3,600 creds. And then if I come over here, holy schmolies. Okay. What's in here? Syndicate boss suit and corp wear. Okay. So what we will do is this. All right. Just to not be too cheaty. Now, I used to have a mod, Mordred's high value credit sticks. And so the credit sticks were either valued at 5,000, 10,000, or 25,000. Can you imagine if each one of these was 5, 10? So I did clear this out one time, and it was over with Mordred's. It was over 4 million. And the number can change because these are random, but. And then without, it's about 400,000. So the thing is, what I usually do is I say, okay, I'm just going to keep clicking until I clear a hole to the floor, right? So I'm not taking all of them. I'm just clearing a hole to the floor. You see it's still registering just from taking what's in there. And if we look, you see we have 77,000 credits. I'm not gonna, we can come back anytime and get more credits if we want. So I'm just not interested in just too easy of a start, right? Also, if I want, but I'm not gonna do it. Well, one, because I don't want to be attacked. Two, because there's nothing I can do until we figure out what's going on with our ship. So no point in coming back, no point in trying to free the bot without actually having a place to send it, right? So I'm going to just leave it there. So there's more stuff that we can do, right? But since we don't have a ship, it just doesn't make good sense to try to do anything else. And yes, we would get attacked by Blue 33 or 32, whichever iteration is there. You see, it requires a key, but the key is located at a certain spot. So for right now, I mean, technically, we can open the simulators, right? So we found Buddy. You know, in the safe room. We saw a person, and these guys, we can recruit these 3 bots too to our ship, and that's when they really come in handy. And then here, that's a microbot, but there is Siobhan Murati. So we found 2, and here's that key card that we needed, and that's just the microbot. And then some more ammo. And then one last thing before we leave. So, regular microbot, but over here in the pilot seat is a piloting microbot. And then another thing here. So technically we could have recruited the bot, but we don't have anywhere to send it. Because right now we don't have a ship. And that is pretty disconcerting right now because I don't know what to do about that. We were supposed to have a ship to start. So even if I didn't take any quests, I was still supposed to be able to leave the planet, right? I was still supposed to be able to get in my ship and go do some stuff. But now that's not the case. Now we're going to head back into Sidonia because, I mean, push come to shove, we have stuff to sell. So we might as well sell that. And then we have to figure out what we're going to do for our missions. Okay. I guess the Trackers Alliance person is over there. But since we're here, and then they have 35K, we could so I have 3 of these. they're not better than, well, they don't. Okay. I might have to hold on to one though. And then the packs. Let's see. So this is a skip pack. I think this is the one that's really. Oh, okay, no, this one is the one that makes sense. All right. Okay, at least one of these is worth some good money. Oh, we found some good aid. Oh, wait, we're selling this guy. And then see, this stuff is great. Oh, is this all the stuff? This looks like all the stuff we got when we broke down all the other things, but dang, man. And right now we don't have anywhere to put it. And so either we sell it all or we're pretty much in trouble. All right, we got to figure this out. All right, so we got to go. We'll switch to that. We will switch to this one. Okay. We'll actually switch to this one. Okay. And then we can sell this one. Not selling this one. We'll sell that. Okay. I don't want to buy a ship and then just only for it to just be some sort of delayed thing where we just
Anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying.
Where-
Kiosk right here for you.
where we just needed to be patient and our ship was going to come. Let me just make sure in my notes. Okay, nothing. I don't see anything. That's kind of alarming. She's waiting to talk to us. Guys, I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to... I got all that stuff, and I don't want to sell it. You know what I mean? Alright. I know. What we have, and then what we're going to have to do... What we're going to do is... We're going to have to cheat a little bit. This mod is giving us a couple of things. Okay, it looks like there is no limit, right? So we're going to go in here, store all. Right there. And then what extras do we have? We have 2 packs. So we're going to store that one. We got the suit. Nope. Oop, wrong one. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess we got ourselves down to respectable level. Okay. All right. Looks like we're running in slow motion, doesn't it? So we'll get over here, plant the tracker, and then run on over to the freighter. Now, why didn't we do this the first time? Remember, because we went back thinking our ship was going to be there, and along with our ship was going to be our vehicle. So that's very unfortunate that it's not there. Is that not working? You guys are seeing this, right? Whoa. That's not the way it normally is. Oh, wait. What in the world? Why are Crimson Fleet robots here? Why are you trying to ruin my day? Quick save. All right. Do you see how much more it's taking? Usually that's all it takes for lead. What is going on over here? Hey, ooh, 10,000 credits. Wow. Okay. Didn't I just use a bandage before? All right. No. Okay. She wasn't joking. Oh, come on, I missed. Oh, shoot. See what happens when you miss? You're in the potential of not just sinking down, multiple. God dang it. I'm hitting the roof. Okay. All right. And then we need to get over here. God dang it. I clipped on him. All right. Okay. I need to get up in there. Okay. 'Cause I missed the thing. Okay, you cannot run up there, or at least it won't let me run up there. I'm gonna see. All right, here, first person. The fuck, so frustrating. All right, I need to get across. Okay. Okay. All right. Man, it takes forever to. He's got no speed. All right, I just want to get this and then get back. And then we can call it a day. There's the ship. Even though the beacon or the marker looks way away from the ship. All right, there we go. Oh, shoot. I didn't want that. right, wait. I need to be able to see. There's two over this way. Already running around. Can you open the door, please? How many times I gotta click on the freaking door?
Final log for Jobber, logistics ship A2. Job number 146789. Beginning descent into Mars airspace, towards Sidonia, and... What the?
What's wrong?
I'm losing systems. Something's cutting power. Nav's offline. Comms are dead.
That's not good.
Computer's on the fritz. I'm going to try for an emergency landing. Shit! All two just vented. Life support is failing rapidly. Alert Galvez. Get your suits on and strap in. We're in for a rough landing.
What about...
Don't worry about me. Hurry! Go! I'll be right behind you as soon as I set the ship to land.
So the question really becomes, was he able to land it and they were all okay, and then they just couldn't handle the heat leeches? You know what I mean? And the heat leeches just eventually overwhelmed them and took them out. So that is kind of curious. Okay. Okay. There's a couple running around already. We should get them first. Are you serious? Okay. Why did this door close? All right, let's see where it pops us out. Nice. All right, we got to talk to the Trackers Alliance person unless it puts us right inside, and it does not.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
She needs to talk to us. I'm not sure why. All right.
Hey, I'm glad I finally caught up with you.
Oh yeah?
I'm from the Trackers Alliance.
Yeah.
And we have a proposal for you.
Really? Look, this isn't about my outstanding bounty, is it?
It's definitely not. They wouldn't send me after you for that, and if they did, you'd already be bagged and tagged.
I'm listening.
Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer, they'll guide you through our initiation process.
All right, look. I'll consider it. If I show up, you'll have your answer.
I suppose we will. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Oh, how are you? Am I in your way? Sorry.
You seem a little nervous. You okay?
Well, I guess I am. The thing is, I get injured on the job a lot. Nothing too serious. I've lost a few fingers and toes and stuff. And, well, I have to go see Dr. Flynn a lot for treatment. I'm pretty sure she's annoyed and sick of seeing me. I don't blame her. I've been thinking about writing her a letter of apology, but I have no idea where to even start. I don't want to come across as weird or annoying.
Yeah, you're coming across as kind of weird. Do you like being a miner?
No. Oh, I mean, was that too frank?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, the job pays well, but it's dangerous and hard work. I hurt myself a lot, too. I'm definitely looking forward to my contract being up so I can leave. But I don't really know what I'll do after. Oh, man, this is all so stressful.
All right, man.
Take care.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Careful placing it. You're doing me a solid.
All right, look, I placed that sensor for you.
Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty.
All right.
Your assistance.
You know, candlelit dinner goes a long way too. Just saying. Cause, yeah, I'm just saying.
Literally called the Narcissus.
All right, I do want to see.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yep, there it is. Kill the pirate cutthroat. Mm-hmm. Okay. As much as I'd want to deliver these packages, all right. What do you want us to complete the delivery swiftly? On Eridani 4, you are out to lunch.
They think it's a vanity purchase.
Okay.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here. But there'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82.
We got lots of stuff. Take your time. And that's cool. That's what we do here.
Okay. So, right down here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We look pretty chill right there, don't we? Okay.
Yo, stay good out there.
Hold on a sec, bro.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I can also take stuff off your hands too, if that's something you're interested in.
Look at that. We could go for it. Well, right now, the pack that we have is fastened, so I can't justify replacing that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, man.
See you around.
Look at this. That is pretty chill.
Red and orange. Everything's red and orange as far as the eye can see.
God
Another
dang it.
day, another limb or digit to reattach due to an easily preventable work.
Ah, you did not find my cargo ship yet, I take it?
No, I did. Ship crash. It was full of heat leeches. Your cargo's intact, though.
Oh, no. I hope they did not get into my cargo and ruin it.
I just said it was intact.
Yes, for the crew. I assume dead, yes? That is too bad. Too bad. But you found the ship and its cargo, and that is good at least. I will send someone to retrieve it now that you made it safe. Thank you. Maybe I will have more jobs for you. If you want.
All right.
Caution.
Well, part of me wants to. Oh, look at this. What is trade? Competent salesman become certified vendor through the trade authority. Securing product is another venture entirely. You know what, though? So next up, the bounty that got away. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors.
Okay. Well, that is LSD. I mean, I've run out of time, or I would try to figure out what's happening with our spaceship. Because right now, oops, wrong thing. Right? But as far as I can tell, um, as far as I can tell, that's, you know, we're going to do one last thing, and then I'm going to call it, and we'll figure out next time where my ship is.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels,
Nope, she's still just hanging out.
anything I can help? Hey, what can I do for you?
I like to view and modify my ships.
Sure, have at it.
Okay, so now I'm going to say this. This was basically kind of the same issue that we had with RNG Plus, RN Genesis. And it's a little disconcerting, and it's disappointing as well, because you gave us the option to choose our ship. We chose our ship. You even let us technically purchase the Rev 8, right? And now we're here and we don't have a ship. What's going on? You know? And it's one thing if on the mod page you said, well, you got to go here to get your ship, or you got to do something, a small quest to unlock the ship, or, you have to talk to a certain person, but there's no ship here. Now, we can back out. I want to see what ships you have for sale.
Find something you like?
And this is the very same thing. And this is what prompted me to get the to install it on the PC version. I installed the ship shuttle, Settled Systems shuttle service, so that I could at least travel from planet to planet, right? In order to make some money, in order to try to buy a ship. The problem that you got right now and right here is that if the ship database, basically your list of available ships, doesn't generate any ships across any of your vendors, we'll never get a ship. Okay? The hope would be that when we go to, say I go to Jameson and go to New Atlantis, and I decide to go to the lodge. I have the artifact in tow, and everybody will be there waiting for me. And I will, once I do that, then all of a sudden, they'll generate the frontier for me, maybe. The problem that we're going to run into, though, is where are you generating the frontier from? And then we've seen ships take off and land already. So we kind of know there is a ship here. And then I am going to go and look to see if I can add I just forgot and didn't bring it in. I looked at it, I saw it right there, and I thought I put it in there, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to do that. But again, it would be a shame. So again, it's an all right idea. I still like roll your own start better, right? And as far as I can tell, it's much better done because we don't run into this problem. I did have one hiccup, but that seems to be the hiccup was on me. And in truth, it was on me because I got too cute with it, right? You start in one area and then you make the money you need to make, and then you can, pay off your ship and get it down there, get it done. But what I did was, since I had the shuttle services, I jumped to a different planet, and, that just screwed everything up. But then once I figured out that even that you have to be on the planet you started to pay it off, it's going to deliver it to the planet you originally tried to get it delivered to. So I had to jump back to the other planet. But had I just tried to get it delivered originally on the planet that I started, then there probably wouldn't have been no issues. Here, this is a completely different issue, and this is a completely different bug. And right now, this is a serious bug, because if I can't get it to generate ships here, more than likely any other ship vendor, is not going to be able to generate ships either. And then so I'm stuck, not able to purchase a ship. So I'll never have a ship. The game isn't playable without a ship. So even if I do, like I said, a workaround to get myself over to Jameson at least, so I can visit the lodge, I still won't have a ship in order to do any of the main quests or missions or anything. And that would be basically, that's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? That's a straight up solid deal breaker where, Yeah, no. The game basically is not playable at that point. So right now, I don't know. I don't know. So the question is, did we test, right, for all the possible locations to ensure that, nothing was going to break? Because just from looking at the mod page and the bug fix, it looks like we did, at least test, like if you started normal and showed up at New Atlantis, right? Because one of the bug fixes is that the ship services vendor in New Atlantis skips the scene with Vasco, since Vasco is most likely not with you. So if that's the case, then it says to me that, well, at least we did that. And then if that's the normal start, then that's the normal start with the Frontier. So did we test with any of the other choices? And honestly, you need to test all the possibilities you made available, not just a few, and say, okay, well, these worked. Because as we're finding out right now, there's probably a possible combination that won't work. So right now, is like I said, we're back to the same issues that we have with RN Genesis. It's like the only way to get it to work is with the correct actual choices, and maybe only one choice will work to a certain point. And then if we didn't test and run it all the way through, we don't know at what point the game may still end up breaking. And that's a very unfortunate thing, especially, like I said, when it's a slippery slope when you're creating mods, especially if you don't know all the ins and outs and intricate details of the game and how the systems all work together. We end up with a screen like this when you don't know everything that happens. And again, it could be something that I did, like play the game. Somewhere down the line, I could have made a selection or a choice that I shouldn't have. But again, if that's the case, then that choice should not have been available. You know what I mean? Like I said, every combination of choices actually needs to be tested and ensure that they actually work. So you don't sit here, because in truth, no matter what we do, this save is possibly just broken and done and dead. So however long we've been playing, 2 hours, I believe, 2 hours, 26 minutes is just wasted. Well, actually, we'll take the last 10 minutes because that's what I've been talking. So 2 hours and 15 minutes is just wasted time. You know what I'm saying? I started a game that I can't finish or even actually go and play past just this planet. So, because right now, I have no way off of the planet. As it stands right now, unless I add in another mod, right? I have no way off the planet. I have no way of purchasing a ship. The ship that I was supposed to have is not here. The vehicle I'm supposed to have is not here. And again, I don't know. The question is, look, 10,000 to repair my ship. Will he take 10,000 from me and, let me view my vehicles?
Okay, no problem.
Here's my vehicle. I could have a little fun if I could at least see that. I can't even see that. Right? So where is my ship? There's no ship. There's no vehicle. It's just us. Standing here wondering what happened. We got hoodwinked. Oh, and guess what? This is 500 credits. So we paid $5 for this. So it wasn't a free mod that's breaking our game. We paid to break our game. How frustrated should we be? Well, guys, I'm so tired. I'm too tired to be overly frustrated right now, but I'm sure at some point it will sink in and the frustration will be very strong. And I'll look, like I said, I'm gonna see if there's any way to salvage this particular thing, but I guess I am going to have to just basically try all the base default choices to see at least if that does work, and then that just tells me we didn't do a very good job of testing it before we pushed it out to people and charged them money for it. But right now, here we are standing there looking around, wondering, hey, what happened to our ship? Were we supposed to have a ship? You know, and yet we got this one over here taking off and, you know, back and forth just to tease us a little bit. Just to tease us a little bit. All right, guys. Once again, you guys have a good night. I'm going to bed. And right now, I'm 2 thumbs down to this one. And yeah, I don't recommend it. Not for $5. Not for $5 if you can't, you know, if the selections you make are going to impact the game in this way. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Later.